Hey guys, welcome. In this video, we're gonna play around with some of the components and weapon loadouts for the heavy fighter Mirai Guardian. And then we're gonna take her out to do some combat test. The Mirai Guardian is an awesome ship in terms of its aesthetics and beauty, and as well as its weaponry. 2 size 5 and 16 size 2 missiles. This ship is a force to be reckoned with. This ship is also very convenient with front and rear entrance to the ship. And you can also put some 1SU and 2SU boxes inside the ship, as well as a Mirai pulse. So this is a very versatile heavy fighter. However, this ship is not without weaknesses. One of the weaknesses is that this ship has only 2 size 1 power plant, which can create some issues in terms of power management. So let's play around with the power management for the ship and the components. So this is the most updated ship viewer website. All the components and weapons are stock. Now, the power management scheme is right here. If we are using the stock laser cannons and stock power plants, you can see we don't have sufficient power to power the weapon, engine, and shield. When we give full power to weapon, we can only give less than half power to engine and only half power to shield. If we disable life support, we can barely give another pip to engine or to shield. If we want more power, we would have to sacrifice the cooler capacity. So now we have less than half engine power, but full power to weapon and full power to shield. This is a power scheme when we have 2 M7A laser cannons. And if we switch it to the attrition 5 laser repeaters, the weapon power requirement is still 4 pip to fully power the weapon. However, if we switch this to the Guardian laser repeaters, now we can manage to fully power our weapon with only 3 pip. So we gained a 1 extra pip if we switch it to the Guardian repeaters. We can give that extra pip to engine. Now we have half engine power. When the life support comes online, we might have to consider giving power to life support. Now, let's play around with the components, especially the power plant. 2 size 1 power plant. Remember, in the 4.0 live patch, we do not have the military components to purchase in the store. We have to loot them. So in this video, we are not considering purchasing any military components. But for the Guardian, it comes with a stock military C power plant. But this is not enough. So the next best choice is if we click the power segment, we can see at the top is a Luma Core Competition A, which will give us 17 power segment. However, the weakness for the Luma Core is its health is only 410. And for the stock 1 drive power plant, the health is 820. So only half of the health for the component. So that is a sacrifice if you want to make. Or you can choose Brenton Industrial A component, which will give you 16 power segment. And then the health is 910, is actually better than the stock components. However, something I found to be a little strange is when you are using the default power plant, even though here it says 15 segments, and on top of the power management, the total segment is 18. But if you switch this with the Brenton, the Industrial A, this will give us 16 segments each. And then when we go up over here, you still see only 18 power segment. So even with Brenton A, we are not able to give more power to the ship. So now, what about Luma Core? This one will give us 17 power segment, the Competition A. So click Luma Core, both of them, and then go back up. Now you see we gained 2 more power segment, but we have compromised the component health, especially the power plant. Remember, if your power plant got destroyed, then your ship is completely disabled. So that is a sacrifice you need to think whether you want to use or not. This is just a suggestion. However, I want to test this out. So I have equipped all my Guardians with Luma Core, the Compensation A power plant. With this, I gain 2 extra power segment. I can give more to my engine. If I give half power to my cooler, I can give 1 more power to my engine. With full power to weapon, full power to shield, and 70% power to engine. Now we have relatively sufficient power for the ship. And now let's play around with the weapons, the 2 main weapons. We said earlier, if we use the Guardians, we'll gain 1 more pip for our ship we can give to our engine. With this power management, I feel it's much better than the stock power management scheme. If we give only 70% to our boost, then we can give 1 more to our cooler. It really depends on the cooling capacity of the cooler. But for the Mirai Guardian, the stock cooler is a military C Arctic. It's pretty decent already, so we don't have to change that. And also for the shield, is a military grade C shield. We can't buy this anymore. So the full stop is really good shield for the Guardian as of right now. Unless later we can loot a military A shield. But the higher the grade, the higher power it will require. If you have looted some military grade A power plant, like the JS300 or the Quadracell, if we choose JS300. Now, take a look at our power management scheme. It went back to 18 power segments. So we have to reduce 2 more power segment. And now our engine power, boost power, is at half capacity. So to compensate this, one very good solution is you can switch these 2 size 5 weapons with ballistic loadout. One ballistic loadout is 85B and the other is the Diet Bolts. The 85D is a ballistic Gatling gun, so it has 1800 rounds of ammo, and the burst DPS is 1897. Alpha damage is 126.5. Rounds per minute is 900. Deadbolt 5, it's a ballistic cannon, is much slower. You only have 283 rounds of ammo, and the burst DPS is 1707. But alpha damage is over 1024. The rounds per minute is only 100. If we choose any of these ballistic loadout, we will gain 2 more power segment, even with the military A power plant. Now we can allocate these 2 segments to our engine, and now our ship has sufficient power. But if you do not have the military grade A power plant, and then choose Luma Core, is what I have on the ship currently. Now you have 2 more pip, and you can give almost full boost or full power to cooler. But if you're worried about the Luma Core health, you can simply choose the Brenton Industrial A, 910 hit points. One last thing is missiles. So I have switched all my missiles to Rattler 2 missiles. Now, if I go to Urkel style game, I'm gonna switch all my weapons, missiles, and power plants to the one that I wanted. And then simply go here, click non-stock items to cart. Click this, and then click the cart right here. Now you can see to purchase all this, how much money you will need. Over 500,000. However, for the Guardian repeaters, since I have a Constellation Andromeda, so I simply switched these 2 size 5 Guardians from the Constellation Andromeda. So that saved me money from there. All I need is 217,000 AUEC. However, if you want to buy the AD5B to equip for your ship, so type AD5B, look at this. If you purchase AD5B from the center mass at Area 18, it will cost you 121,000 AUEC each. But if you're purchasing AD5B from Crusader Showroom, it will cost you less than half of the price, only 55,840 AUEC for each. So this is a side note. Whenever you want to purchase something, be sure to use Urkel, click shops, and type in the one you want to purchase, because right now the prices are different from different locations, from Stanton or Pyro. However, Urkel does not include any FPS gears, like your FPS weapons and armors. It does not. Only include the ship weapons and components, things like that. Maybe later they will add it, I don't know. But use this to purchase your ship weapons and components. Now let's try Deadbolt. Deadbolt 5. Wow. Look at the price. New Babbage. Each deadbolt selling almost 300,000 AUEC. Crusader Showroom only 70,000 AUEC. Go to Crusader. But if you do have a Xperia Prowler, the stock weapon on the Xperia Prowler are 2 size 5 deadbolts. So you can switch that with your Guardian if you want to use it, if you do have an Xperia Prowler, to save you some money. So that's my advice for the components and weapons. Now, let's test these weapon loadouts. Another problem with the Mirai Guardian is this ship can get you blackout really fast. If I do some simple maneuvers, it's already 9.9 G. So one thing you can do is go to your configuration, MFD, and then you enable G-Safe right here. And then you can see the G-Safe symbol appear right here. Also, you want to turn this off. Boost disables G-Safe. So when you boost, the G-Safe will still be on. So this might help you to minimize blacking out. Oh, I'm still blacking out. Yeah, I'm still blacking out. Okay, contact. Let's try this. Full power to shield and 70% power to engine. Full power to weapon. My Guardian has 75 rounds for each weapon. That's more than sufficient. Oh. Beautiful. Target destroyed. This is a Drake Vulture. Nice. Target destroyed. Beautiful. Radial missiles. Do your job. Wow, beautiful. Fire. Nice. Destroyed. And now, the second loadout for the Mirai Guardian is the laser cannons. I'm using the size 5 Omni Sky. Enemy contact. Fire. I don't have a lot of capacitor, only 15 when I give full power to weapons, so I need to be more accurate. However, when you hit, it hits really hard. For light fighters, a few hits, destroyed. This is the Saber. Wow, quick work. The next loadout will be the Deadbolt 5. With this loadout, I can give more power to shield and engine. Only 1 pip to weapon. Prospector is tanky. Destroyed. Destroyed. Okay, next ship, Buccaneer. Fire. Destroyed. Destroyed. The next loadout we're going to try is the AD-5B plus a Gatling gun. Oh! Wow! I got hit by a very big missile. I think I don't hear the missile sound anymore. Overheated. Destroyed. Destroyed. Overheated again. Wow, this gun overheats really quickly. Destroyed. Alright, so these are the 4 weapon loadouts that we tested. It is really hard to say which one is the best, but I can tell you which one I would mostly prefer to use, which is the stock loadout. The 2 laser cannons with 16 regular missiles. But also another loadout I did not test is the attritions. Attrition is also a very beautiful, very nice loadout. Currently, I do not have the ERT missions yet. So when I unlock my VHRT and ERT missions, I will be doing more detailed combat testing with different loadout for the Mirai Guardian. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.